All right, welcome guys. Today's video, we're over here in Nonthaburi, which is a suburb of Bangkok. So we're right here next to the Chowpri River, as you can see behind me, and we're not too far away from Koh Kret. Anyway, we came over here to check out Choeng Tha Na Bot. And what this is like a irrigation project area. It's kind of strange how they name it. But anyway, this is an important government area, and what they did is the government claimed some land that used to have a couple temples on it that were from the middle Ayutthaya period. And it's kind of an important region as far as when the Burmese invaded Ayutthaya. They took over like what they call this checkpoint, which is like a spot on the river. And then they used that to launch their invasion towards Ayutthaya. And so this temple that was that's right behind me that we're going to check out was built on the area where the irrigation project needed the land. So what they did is they came to an agreement for the land so they could build a pier on the river to bring material in. And then they relocated this temple and the ruined temple from that location to right here. So it's kind of got a convoluted history, but it was Wat Choeng Tha and Wat Na Bot. So the ruin is from the middle Ayutthaya period, and the other temple is a more modern temple, and they laid the foundation over here, and it's an important part of this region, especially for like the Mon that were rewarded by King Taksin for their loyalty during the invasion of Ayutthaya. And the Mon were allowed to settle in Koh Kret, which is the island right here next to, or right out in the middle of the Chowpri River. So let's look around this and let's see what we see. And okay, as I was saying, that this is right on the Chowpri River. So if you're looking right up there, that goes towards the Koh Kret, which is the island, and you can go there. I've made a couple of videos from there, which are they're in my playlist, and I'll maybe link a comment showing that. One of those videos in the comments below. I'll pin it. And then you can see this is the Chowpri River, and it's a massive river, and it's so vital to trade. Now this region here, back whenever the capital was Ayutthaya, they had like a fort that was built down here, and that was to protect the mouth of the river, protect the trade and everything from invaders, because everybody would go up the Chowpri River right to Ayutthaya. And you can see out on the river there's some boats, and then you can see fish that are out here jumping, and you see big barges go by, you see the houses built on the stilts, and this is a really cool part of Bangkok. I really like coming over here. I haven't come over here in a while, so it's a nice little treat to see this today. All right, so we'll check out this Ordination Hall before we go over and we look at the ruins. So this is it's pretty cool. This is Wat Na Bot is what this is. This is a rectangle Ordination Hall, or like the prayer hall. And it has a little bit of Chinese architectural influence in it. And then there will be some murals on the inside. Now this is built in the late Ayutthaya style. And you can see the stucco work. You can see the tiger right above the door. And then you can see like the Buddhist prayer wheel here. And then you can see all the stucco work up on the roof and all of that. And then you can see how they did the work on the front of the building. And then there's a couple little chetties, there's the marker stones, there's the wall. Now, Wat and Bot, that comes from a word meaning like to separate. So when you have a temple, they'll have a wall that separates the temple from everywhere else. So this is pretty cool. I like the tiger in the stucco. Right here they have the Buddha as you first come in. So it's encased in a little bit of glass, so it's a little hard to see. But it's seated in the lotus position, has the alms bowl, and then he's clothed. So you can come here, you can burn your incense and make your merit. And then let's go into the Ordination Hall. It's got the marble floor, and the stucco work around the doors is really nice. And then they have the seated old man Buddha here that the people will stick the gold leaf on. And this is a really nice hall. And then on the walls, It has the murals that are painted of the scenes of Buddha's past lives. And then they have some more of the murals painted up top. Yeah, I really like this this Ordination Hall. This is nice. And you can see the Buddha shrine here. I believe this was restored. So this is an old Buddha that they restored when they moved the temple over here. And then you have all the other Buddha images around, like they're getting the sermons. And then some more of the murals over on this other wall. And then I believe this was one of the high abbots or the high monks from this region. This is his picture. So outside of the temple, they have a couple of these chetties. And another one on the other side over there. And then you can see the marker stones, which are pretty common at a lot of these temples. And this marks the abbot's responsibility. So he's responsible for everything inside of those marker stones. And you can see the stucco work here. It looks like the drainage looks like a pig's head, which is kind of different. And then all the little naga heads up on the roof. Now there's not a whole lot to this temple here. It's just I thought it was pretty cool having the active temple with the ruins right nearby. And then you have a couple little tiger shrines over here, and the people can come and meditate to them and pray and stick the little gold leaf. All right, let's look at the ruins that's right behind it. Okay, so right behind the temple, you can see they have this little building here. And you can see it has some little tiny Buddha images in there. And it's right back on the back corner away from the river. And then it has the low wall and then the ruins here. As you can see, this was the Ordination Hall. And then another chetty over here. It looks like it's blocked off, so we can't get down there and walk around, but let me see if I can get a little closer. Okay, so here's the base of the chetty. Now they think it was built in the late Ayutthaya style also. And there's a staircase that you can climb up, or there was before it collapsed. And the base is 19.5 meters by 19.5 meters. Like I say, they got it blocked off to where you can't go over there to it. But there's not a whole lot to see. And then the base of the Ordination Hall is right there. And you see all the little the tigers. That's in the name. Wat Choeng Tha, which like the Ta is the tiger, I believe. And you can see how it's kind of sloughed off, and then the top is over there. Yeah, they're not going to do any more restoration to it. It doesn't look like it all. So this is just the way it's going to be forever now. All right, so here's the top of the chetty that's on the back side. So this was all moved over here when they rebuilt this temple. And then they put a little bit of the plaster and all of that on the base just to kind of show you what it would have looked like. And then the Ordination Hall would have had two entrances on this side, and it would have been white, the same as that. So this is kind of a cool little temple. It's nothing super fancy, just pretty interesting. Just over here on the side of the river with a little bit of the history back into the Ayutthaya period with the Mon and all of that. And you can see all the buildings that are here. And you can see also that they moved the wall over with it too. So the wall is pretty small, but just to show you kind of the layout of the temple. Okay, so right next to the temple, you can see they have some big locks over here. So it has a canal that now runs into the Irrigation Department area. Then they have some of the boats and like the big shuttle bus for the workers. The shuttle boat, I should say. And then some of the government buildings. And then that looks out into the main part of the Chowpri. We got a long towel going up the road, or up the river. And you can see, like in the distance, there's temples, you know, that in the old days, they always built the temples down on the river. So there's, you know, pretty much any water source you have in Thailand, you follow it a little ways and you'll come across some temples. And then right here, they have the pier. And I think this is only being used right now, is what I was told, that only the local people that have boats can pull up here, but the public service from down in Bangkok is not coming down here. One more look at the river. All right, guys, so that finishes up our little video here at the Buddhist site of Choeng Tha Na Bot, or however you say it. I know I'm mispronouncing it. It has the two little temples. It has Wat Choeng Tha and Wat Na Bot, and these are pretty neat, pretty interesting. Got this idea from another site that I follow whenever they post some YouTube videos, and so I thank them for giving me the idea to come over here. It was fun to come and check it out. So anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you click like and subscribe to my channel if this is your first time here. I post a lot of content, so the subscriptions help you get notified when I post a new video. And I post stuff of just what I see, just temples and markets and whatever else. It's nothing fancy, just kind of a crazy guy with a camera rambling on for forever, I guess. So anyway, if you want to leave me a comment, tell me what you think about this. And if you want me to go do something different, tell me that also, and I'll do my best. And as always, guys, remember, life is a journey. So enjoy.